Hey everybody, welcome back. Every video kids get more entitled.
Don't disrespect me like that! What's the price? Does he know who I am?
He's the rich kid of Europe.
No, I'm not the rich kid of Europe. I'm the richest kid.
One and only, bro.
Yes.
Important distinction.
Who are you?
This is not for sale.
What price? What's your price?
Relax.
I'm not walking out of this house until I buy it.
Relax.
Take the house, bro.
What do you mean?
Oh, you're right. How much for the house? This is your house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? How much for the house? How much for the house?
All.
No, everything's for sale. And either you give me the price right now, or I'm gonna go find your dad and ask him how much for the house.
Quick negotiations.
I'm gonna buy this Bugatti, and then I'm gonna buy a house too, because you're not selling me the Bugatti in the first place. Don't tell me it's fine. There's a price to everything.
Louis, he doesn't even understand, bro. He doesn't understand.
No, he's disrespecting me. He disrespected me. He disrespected me.
Louis.
Don't tell me to calm down, my guys. I make a phone call, I buy a Bugatti, I buy your house. Don't disrespect me like that.
Yeah? Imagine thinking someone not wanting you to sell their Bugatti to you is disrespect. How dare you? Everything on God's green earth is mine to purchase. I'd be afraid to take this guy anywhere. He'd just buy everything. Just give him a price. $100 billion. 100 billion yen. Just a point of reference. If your daddy is the rich one, you're not rich until he dies. And also if he likes you and puts you in the will. At the rate you're going, sir, I wouldn't hold my breath. That was pretty spoiled and entitled, but can we do even more spoiled and entitled? Yes, we can. How I went to my first party by bribing my bodyguards.
There is a running joke in my friend group that if it's past 9 p.m. nobody can reach me because I go to bed at 9:30. But that's because I was partying when I was 13. But it was very hard for me because my parents were very strict. Muslim Jewish household, okay? Nobody heard of parties, especially at the age of 13. Plus, I had bodyguards who would never leave me alone. So let me tell you how I went to my first party, okay? Because one day I decided that I'm gonna run away and nobody will find me and I will go to that amazing party. So my parents' friends came over, we were sitting at the dinner table, and then I'm like, oh, thank you so much, I'm gonna go walk around the garden, okay? So I go outside, I say hello to the bodyguards, and I know that in their house, they're seeing everything which is happening in the garden because there are cameras everywhere, right? But I'm just telling them, oh, I'm just gonna go play with the dogs. And I know that there is one spot where nobody can kind of see me through the cameras, right? But in order to get to that spot, I have to climb the dog house, okay? And then jump through the 3-meter fence. I have to jump 3 meters. And I was like, this is an amazing idea. I'm totally doing that. So I go to the dog house, okay?
She went to the dog house.
And the dogs started barking. And I'm like, bro, one of us is gonna find out what freedom is tonight. And it's gonna be me if you actually shut up. So they shut up because they knew that it's important to me. I actually climbed it. I jump from that fence, which was very dangerous now that I'm thinking about that. Very dangerous. And then if you jump through the fence right next to our house, there is this forest. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna run through that forest and nobody's gonna see me, nobody's gonna catch me. Of course, as I'm jumping through the fence, my bodyguards are already seeing me and I start running for my life. And I'm like, party. They catch me. It was 30 seconds, they catch me. And they're like, Albina, we're gonna be in so much trouble if your parents even find out what you just did. And I'm like, $1,000? And you are telling my parents that both of us are going to the grocery store? You're taking me to the party for 30 minutes and then we're gonna be back. And that's, guys, how I went to my first party. Memorable. I was there for 15 minutes because we negotiated a little bit.
She's kind of talking like she's in jail. Oh, this prison of gold and diamonds. I am just a bird in a cage of gold and diamonds. Was it really that great that you needed to be there for 15 minutes? Let me tell you, there's no party that great. There isn't. I've seen them all, and I have come to the conclusion I'd rather be in bed. I guess they seem great if you don't go. If you're not allowed to go, you really want to go. It definitely explains why you're in bed now at 9 a.m. You've put yourself in jail.
know this is gonna sound rude and inappropriate, but I didn't know that Make-A-Wish kids grew up.
One time I went on a date with a Make-A-Wish kid, and it was definitely like in my top 10 of worst dates, perhaps of all time. It was a complete and utter nightmare, but like kind of in the exact way you would imagine it is. So we were 18, or at least I think I was 18. He was like 19 or 20. We were in college though, and I knew going into it. He was completely bald, but he said he was like cancer-free and past it. And I got it. As someone who has multiple family members and immediate family members who have all like either gotten cancer or passed of cancer, like this was not an unfamiliar topic to me. So while it was like the elephant in the room, it was kind of the only thing this kid talked about it. And I get it, because that had probably been his entire life up until that point. So I gave him a lot of leeway there, but he was telling me about how he was a Make-A-Wish kid. And I was like, that's so cool. Like I've never met a Make-A-Wish kid before, and I want to know more. He was telling me that he got diagnosed really young and they said it was really bad, right? So they gave him a Make-A-Wish. You know, he wanted to use it when he wasn't quite as sick. So he saved it to go, and because he wanted to go to Japan or something, he went on some sort of an international trip with it, is what he said. There were a lot of strange holes in his story here and there that made me question the validity of it, but like, weird thing to lie about, you know? Like, yeah, I didn't know you could save wishes for many years, like they had rollover minutes or whatever, but I'm not an expert. That wasn't the real issue on the day. The issue was that, and I understand, like, cancer had been his whole life up to that point, but that was, like, what he had branded himself as. It is all that he talked about, to the point that he was, like, acting very arrogantly when we would, like, because we were walking around a mall, right? The date was at a mall. We were going to get food, walking and talking. But he was acting very entitled to things, and he would, like, bring it up to try and get things. Like, he thought that he could get free food and free stuff. And I'm also like, buddy, you don't have cancer anymore. Like, you can't keep playing the cancer card. You said you're cancer-free. I don't mean to sound harsh, but, like, you made it to the other side. You're going to have to develop a personality outside of having cancer at this point. But he was just, in general, really rude the entire date, and he just kind of, like, talked and bragged about himself the whole time. Which I can fully empathize that, like, yeah, as the kid with cancer in your family, like, you've probably been the #1 focus of your family for most of your life. So I can see where that developed, but like, this is a date. You're gonna have to ask me a question at some point here, sir. He
Sorry.
Really kept, like, trying to make moves, and then when they didn't land, you know, he would like circle back to the cancer thing, and it felt like the whole time he thought he was entitled to me like getting with him because he had had cancer.
Oh!
And in the end, he threw kind of like a toddler temper tantrum that I didn't want to get with him.
Oh my
Very
God.
strange, and needless to say, I never reached out to him again after that date.
That was weird. Anybody else think that's weird? I have many thoughts. Most I will keep to myself. Are we sure he had cancer? I'm sorry. I don't know. Obviously, very sad. Very unfortunate that he had cancer. However, this kid probably got so used to people treating him just like so well. He sits down at a restaurant and server's like, what can I get you? He's like, I have cancer. Oh my God, I'll give you the whole menu for free. Walks into a store. I really like that Chanel bag. Oh my God, here, take it. It's the tantrum for me, you know what I mean? Don't take advantage of people's kindness, okay? My husband is a Make-A-Wish kid, and honestly, he is the most caring, loving person. I just gotta be that person that screams, not all Make-A-Wish kids. Good. We do need to add that little piece of context in there. Cancer survivor here. He became entitled as everything was focused on him during those developmental years. So this, I'm imagining, is kind of like being the golden child, but on steroids, you know? Like, you're the child that your parents are just like, oh, we love you so much. You're our baby boy. You're our baby girl. What do you want? Ask and you shall receive. Meanwhile, middle child. Hey, over here. Okay, so I feel like I'm getting some good parenting notes from this. Do not give children everything they want. Otherwise, they will turn into monsters, or there is a high chance they will turn into monsters. I thought Make-A-Wish was only for kids who were for sure on their bed. I thought so too. Like, the entire time I'm listening to that, I'm like, isn't this dude, like, supposed to, like, everybody's being super nice to him because, like, you know, he might die, or there's a very high chance that he might die, and then he didn't. That must be confusing. I'm trying to empathize, I really am.
All of what I bought with my birthday money. But disclaimer, I only spent 1% of my birthday money because the rest is going into a savings account.
Oh, thank you for that distinction.
Any of the gifts I got, it's just like what I bought myself. Half of this stuff I bought in the Hamptons and the other half I got in New York City.
Okay, okay. Thank God you made that distinction because like I was a little worried that was all that you got. Otherwise it's like, I don't know, she's not that rich.
I got this black skirt and also the same one in white. I don't really wear skirts, but I feel like this would be nice for summer in Europe. From Roller Rabbit, I got this pair of pajamas. They're the New York City ones, and they're really cute. Next, from Apple, I got a new Apple Watch because I was being made fun of for my old Apple Watch. But I also have an emotional attachment to it, so I might just wear both on each side.
Oh yeah, like, or one on the ankle.
From Anthropologie, I got one thing, this like white ruffly tube top. Next, I got a pair of Birkenstocks. I already wore them and they're literally so cute. Everyone keeps telling me they're fugly. I saved Brandy for last because I know it's gonna be never ending. I went a little crazy in there. First, I got this USA hoodie. I got these light gray yoga pants. Then I got these navy blue yoga pants. They're both like flared. I got these really cute shorts and I'm gonna order the matching top because they didn't have it. Next, I got like these striped shorts. They're so cute. I got this basic gray tank top and I got these really soft sleeping shorts. I got this long sleeve.
Okay, I get the point. Honestly, that's a pretty reasonable birthday haul. Like, and this is what I got at Chanel, and this is what I got at Louis Vuitton. But I like that she made the important distinction that this is not everything she got for her birthday, guys. So in case you were wondering or even doubting that she was rich, that's not all she got, okay? So on another note, it's very good that she's putting the rest of it into savings. Very, very good. Very, very mindful, very demure. Always good to saves. Apparently people in the comments are like, whoa, that's so much. It doesn't seem that stuff is that expensive. Brandy Melville's not that expensive. It was a very reasonable birthday haul. Okay, very reasonable.
I'm Bobby Saputra, the son of the richest man in Indonesia.
Oh, nice
and this
to
is my
meet
life
you.
as an Indonesian exchange student.
Okay.
I wake up in my student accommodation, which is in the tallest building in Europe.
Whoa.
A small 4-bedroom apartment on the 69th floor with a nice view.
You want to know what my student accommodation was? In New York City, when I went to acting school in New York City. I shared a room with someone else. A 100 square foot room with 2 beds in it. And a bathroom. And my roommate, God rest her soul, she was such a nice person, but damn, I had acting class at like 7 in the morning, okay? So like I had to be up at 6. Her acting class started at 1. So she'd be up until like 1 a.m. at night. For some reason, simultaneously watching information discovery murder shows while also sitting on the end of her bed and reading her Bible. And I had to sleep next to that for 8 months. I mean, I still went to acting school in New York, but like that's crazy to me. Oh man. And it was probably still like $2,000 a month to be in that tiny room. Oh my God.
My dad imported a Lamborghini, but I have a Western girlfriend here.
We're taking the Lamborghini.
No, we're not. We need to get the tube.
My dad brought this Lamborghini from Indonesia so we can get around. Why are we taking the tube?
Because it's better for the environment.
I still have some difficulties with Westerners, so even in London, I only hang out with other Indonesians. I went to the Oppo 5 vs 5 football match that my uncle arranged. We wanted Indonesians to play against legendary players like Kaká and Roberto Carlos. It's great to have money and influence. For dinner, we spent £20,000 on food and drinks. But luckily, my uncle gave me his credit card. Being a student is hard. 69 China.
Being a student is hard. Oh my goodness. Some of these people are on a whole other level. Even what I just said, people are like, that is so much money, Charlotte. You should be privileged. I was very happy. I was on scholarships too, just FYI. But very, very, very privileged upbringing. That was a lot. That was $20,000 on dinner. My goodness. Is any dinner worth $20,000? I don't know. I don't think so. Because, you know, those dinners are actually like, the portions they give you are like this big. You know it's that kind of restaurant. If you've ever been to a fine dining restaurant, you get like 1 fry. You know, it's like, can I get a potato? Oh, this steak comes with potatoes. Oh, great. And then the steak comes and it's like this big, and the potatoes that, like, I thought I was getting mashed potatoes. No, Bessie, no, it was a little circle like that. A little circle of like potato. Pocket change, really. Pocket change. This guy just called me poor in like 8 different languages. I stole that from TikTok comments, sorry.
All for me. It is the moment. Oh my god, that says Chichi birthday. That says Chichi birthday on there. Whose birthday? Whose birthday is it today? It's me. It says there on the cake. It's my birthday. It's me. My birthday. Okay.
May this type of child never come out of my If she wasn't cute, it would be much, much worse. Like, I mean, look at her. Like, she's cute. Look at her. Look at her face. Look at her. I would have a very hard time not, like, even when she's crying, I'm like, oh, I would have a hard time not giving her everything she wants. But then again, that is very funny. That is so petty. I love that for you, bestie. My, how the tables have turned. How do you even, like, train a child to understand that not every celebration is about them? There are some people who still don't grow out of that, honestly. I don't think it can be taught. As an only child, thank goodness, bro. Okay, there's a solution. Only have one. Only have one. The way my day would be ruined if they had to relight my candles up for my little sis to blow them out just because she threw a tantrum. Oh, I'm gonna wire my shut. Like, nothing is coming out of that. No. Wow, it seems like everybody's very triggered in the comments. Truth be told, I don't think that you get over this even as an adult. If you're the type of person that can't be happy for other people, it goes into adulthood for sure. We just get better at hiding it, but some not so much, you know what I mean? You can actually observe them when they're like, you know, you're at a table, you're at dinner, whatever. The conversation isn't about them for like 1 second, okay? You're just like catching up. Everybody's talking about some good things that happened to them. And you start talking about something, oh my gosh, it's so great. Yeah, I might be pregnant. Not actually. Chill. Chill. I'm not pregnant. I'm just fat. But then you look over at the person that can't be happy for other people and they're just kind of sitting there like, clearly annoyed. Clearly annoyed. As I've said in other videos, I try not to talk too much about myself just because, like, I can see sometimes when the people around me get annoyed with the idea of me doing well in life. I really don't want people to be jealous of me. I really don't want that kind of negative energy toward me. I want everybody to feel like, that's why I'm a big complimenter. I'm always lifting other people up constantly. But I've gotten to the point lately where it's like, why am I dulling my shine to make other people feel comfortable? Because the fact of the matter is like, it doesn't matter what you do. People who aren't happy for other people, it doesn't, like, unless you are literally in the worst moment of your life, it doesn't matter what you do. Those people are still gonna secretly hate you. So f it, rub it in their face. I'm just existing. That's the thing, is it's not even rubbing it in people's faces. I am just existing and talking about something nice that happened to me. Everybody else also has great things happening to them. You know, everybody else has like great lives. It's not like these people have really lives and like it feels like, oh, I'm bragging and stuff like that. Everybody that I'm hypothetically speaking about also has an amazing life. But still, they can't seem to wrap their head around the idea that someone else might also have a nice life. It upsets them. How dare they? How dare they have a good life? So delusional, fuck.
Today we're gonna be working on my son's Christmas list. Are you ready, buddy? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go.
So I need a YPC case.
Yes, this is the one he wants and I love it. So this is the one we're getting. Okay, and then?
Keyboard.
Here's your phone. A keyboard, okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You need an extra one. And then?
My mouse pad.
A mouse. I just bought you that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Yeah, you need a mouse.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one's ready to go.
A mic.
You need a mic. Okay.
A desk.
Oh, I just got you that one last year.
A gaming chair.
Yes,
okay,
and?
Gaming chair. I agree to that.
A bed. Like a mattress.
A mattress, okay.
A couch.
A couch.
Because I also need it. It feels very uncomfortable.
Okay. I think he wants a new gaming room.
Yeah, sort of. Roblox?
Roblox, okay.
A few new games.
A few new games.
Shiny rocks.
Shiny rocks.
Shiny rocks.
A new head strap for my Ghost 3.
A new haircut?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Clothing.
One thing for mom. Good, good.
Okay.
Maybe
you want to go to Disneyland?
Nah.
You don't want to go to Disneyland on Christmas? Wow. Okay.
Sure.
What are you going to get me for Christmas?
Whatever you want.
Is it just me, or like, I'm sorry, like I had a nice childhood, but it was not like that for me. It certainly was not. I maybe got like one thing that I really, really wanted. Maybe two things that I really, really wanted. Like a Barbie. I got a Barbie and a couple of toys. But that's a lot. Am I crazy? Like that's a lot. You get like a Christmas list, and then you would get like a couple of things on the list. You don't get the whole list. Am I wrong? I just had immigrant parents that were like, work for your money! You must earn it! Well, in my day, we had to eat leaves because Ceausescu didn't give us food. It's not even an exaggeration. Yeah, my dad took me to Romania and then gave me the leaves that he ate because he was starving. They were good. They kind of tasted like lemons. That and poison ivy. We also ate poison ivy. Cooked, it kind of tastes like spinach. Yay. All right, I think that's enough spoiled rich kids for one day, myself included. Subscribe!